I'm just so happy to be through. I think there's some things I did very well, other things that I can do better. But all in all, I'm going to be thrilled with a win today. And playing on Armstrong is special, playing a night session. And obviously I was a little nervous going out there and finishing off the match. But again, just thrilled to be through and in an exciting match and get another one out there.
Okay, great. Questions? David.
Hi, Caroline. David Kane, tennis.com. Obviously not your first match back, but your first slam match. And I was just wondering how the butterflies were a little different and what it felt like to be back on that kind of court.
Yeah, it was a long time to wait for my match today, all day. And, you can think about it for a long time. And definitely not easy, but also, very honored to play a night session and playing on a big court. So, again, just happy to be through the first round and get that out of the way. And obviously, it only gets tougher from here. I'm playing Petra next, and someone I know very well and have played many, many times. So I kind of know what to expect. But I gotta play better next match to beat her. But so does she. So I think it's going to be an exciting one, and I think it's going to be a good match out there.
Quite a cape. Just your thoughts on your arrival.
I mean, it's the U.S. Open. It's, I think, why not? I think that's my motto at the moment. I'm like, we're at this point, we may as well make a statement, and I think that's where I'm at.
Part of the design process were you, if I may follow up?
Actually, because I didn't let many people know for a long time, so it was kind of a last minute, all right, let's go for it, let's try this one, and I think it's cool. So it was a last minute thing from Adidas, I think it's nice.
Andrew.
Andrew Jones, ESPN and Skate. Caroline, congratulations on getting your latest now Grand Slam win. What was the things that you were most pleased about, and what do you want to do better against Petra?
Well, I think competitive-wise, as in match play-wise, I made some smarter decisions today than I have in Cincinnati. I think leaving Cincinnati, I was like, I need to do better. I can do better, and I think I got some good practice in, and generally speaking, I think I saw the court much better today, which I'm happy with. And obviously, I think what I can do better, everything a little bit better. But at the same time, you see an opponent taking a medical timeout, taking some time, and she has nothing to lose out there. I think I could have done better just kind of shutting her out immediately in the second set, going up 3-love instead of, it was a little back and forth in the beginning of that second set. But again, just thrilled to be through and get another match, and hopefully on a big court.
Yeah, I talked to Serrana earlier. Sorry was saying how happy obviously she was with you returning, how you guys practiced in Montreal, and when you playing Petra next. Have you had a chance to talk to Petra about when she returned and just the great bonds that you've had with her, even with the great battles that you had on court?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I talked to Petra yesterday and the day before, and I bumped into her in the city. So, yeah, I actually didn't know that I was playing her. I had the potential of playing her in the second. I don't think she knew either, because we were talking yesterday in the locker room, and she was like, oh, when are you playing? And I go, oh, tomorrow night. And she goes, yeah, me too. I play tomorrow night. And we just kind of talked a little bit about each other's opponents, and yeah, she was like, oh, it's so cool to see you back, and, just kind of talking about family. So I think she didn't have any idea that she was, potentially playing out against me either. So I think we've been around for a long time. We've played each other many times, and I think at the end of the day, we're just out there to do our best and compete, and hopefully it's going to be a great match.
Court.
Courtney Nguyen, WTA. Caroline, congrats. It'll be your 15th meeting against Petra, and first since the finals in 2018. I'm curious, in your comeback, you've been playing players that maybe weren't fully contemporaries with you, like top-ranked contemporaries. Do you think that there's a sense of, you'd snap into it in a way, kind of seeing Petra, it's almost like vertigo. You know, you kind of remember the old times. Is there maybe something like that of knowing that you have to elevate your game?
Yeah, I think there's obviously pluses and minuses, but yeah, I know exactly what I need to do. I know where my game needs to be at to beat Petra, and I think there's definitely a calmness to knowing that, but at the same time, I'm playing someone who obviously plays very well. So could I have had maybe a little bit of an easier draw? Probably, but at the same time, I'm also a wild card, so I could also have, we could have met in the first round. So at the same time, I'm just out there to compete, and I know myself, I know my competitiveness, and I know if I'm playing my best tennis, then I believe that I can beat anyone in the draw. But we'll see. It could be anything out there in the next match, but I hope it's going to be a great match. And that's why I'm here. I want to compete. I want to play against the best players. And I'm just thrilled that I got to play on a big court today. And let's see where we're going to go in the next round. So hopefully another big one.
Ava? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Just on the 14 matches that you've played with Petra in the past, is there one that stands out to you?
I'm really bad at my history of matches. I think I beat her in the year-end championships last time we played. And then we played a crazy match in Doha as well that I lost. I don't know. But we've had some tough battles. We've had some tough 3-set matches. There's a couple that stand out. I was one that I lost bad to her at Wimbledon, where I think she won the tournament, but she was on fire. And then there was, I think, one that stands out is Beijing. I beat her to get my #1 ranking, that was very special. So yeah, some back and forths for sure. Again, it could be anything in the next round, but I'm so excited to play her.
Ava?
Ava Wallace, The Washington Post. Congratulations, Caroline. You mentioned kind of just waiting around all day for your match. Is it that much harder to play this kind of schedule where things are at night? And I know you guys do it every year, but I just wonder, is it like, and I know your schedule is different because the kids are at home and everything now, but is it mentally taxing, like waiting around all day? Does the recovery change afterwards? How is it different from the rest of the schedule?
Honestly, I usually love a night session. That's, for me, I thrive playing in front of a big crowd and playing a night session, especially when you're playing first on. I think it's, you know exactly when you're on, and you can really prepare for that. But, I haven't played a night session in a very long time. So for me, it was like, okay, I woke up this morning at 8. Olivia woke up at 8, so I was like, wait, so I'm playing in 12 hours. Okay, what am I going to do? So I hung out with the kids a little bit, took a nap when they took a nap, and hung out with them a little bit more and walked around outside. And then I had them kind of do their own thing. And then I really started to zone in on the match. I think it was important for me just to not think about the match all day, because that's kind of nerve-wracking too. So it was really nice to be able to hang out with the kids for a little while and just think about that and do something else. And then I really zoned in and started, thinking about what I needed to do in the match today, kind of after my nap.
Do you find it easier or harder to get in that right mental space with kids around?
The same. I think once a competitor, always a competitor, and I know what I need to do out there. And once I'm in, when I'm with the kids, I'm with the kids 100%. When I'm zoned in on the match, I'm there 100%. And I gave the kids a big kiss. I said, "Mommy's got to go work now." And Olivia asked if she could join. I said, "No, it's very late. You got to be sleeping." So she said, "Okay, tomorrow we play tennis." So I guess that's what we're doing tomorrow morning.